on the record, and let's call the next case, please.
Item number 26, James Littlejohn. Edmund Fitzell is the officer, and the case number is CENUS 2015-00011.
Ed Fitzell, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This case was adjudicated. It's a nuisance case. The property was posted March 19th with notice to appear. Mailed notice to appear on March 25th. As of today, the property still remains a nuisance. We're here today with these nuisance cases just to set a fine.
Okay. Is it a fine? I didn't.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Nuisance. All right, make it $100.
Is it fined $100 or is it guilty?
I'm
Has this
sorry?
been adjudicated before?
Yes,
Okay.
it was adjudicated
run
at
the
the
fine.
last
Okay.
meeting.
Thank you. The next case is item number 30, Joan Winokur. Edmund Fitzell is the officer. The case number CENUS 2015-00013, item 30.
Ed Fitzell, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This case was found guilty by the magistrate last month. The property was posted with a notice to appear on March 19th. On March 25th, a notice to appear was mailed out. As of today, there is no compliance.
Looking for a fine amount?
Fine amount is, I see you asked for $100. That's court cost?
That's cost.
Yeah. Fine amount?
Okay.
I'll leave that to you.
100.
Okay.
The next item is item number 37, Julie Luterman. Shanna Saunders is the officer. Case number CENUS 2015-00007, item 37.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer, Division of the North Miami Police Department. This is a nuisance case that was previously adjudicated. I am showing that proper service was giving. Notice to appear was posted at the property on, I have the 12th, March 12th. As of today, compliance has not been met. It has already been found guilty and declared a nuisance. At this present time, I'm just asking for this case for a fine to be assessed.
$100.
The next item is item number 71, Tina Adside, Officer Shanna Sanders. Case number CENUS 2015-00006, item 71.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer, Division of the North Miami Police Department. This is a new case for a nuisance that was brought to my attention by my Commander Blanchard, asking me to go out and address most of these violations. It was originally cited on January 15th, but when the property was posted, I have not had any contact. I went back January, February, continue to look at the property. As of today, the property still remains an eyesore and continues to be a nuisance to the property. I do have a couple of pictures if you would like to see.
Yes, please.
As you're looking, I'm just going to further explain. That's just the front and the sides of the property, but as you go along the rear, it's a lot of bushes, so I really
I was
couldn't.
about to say, based on what we've seen here, this is not as bad.
Yeah. The side door is open on the property. It's a lot of trash and debris on the side. I'm no longer in that zone, but Officer Clark did bring to my attention that he spoke with a property management who has stated that they're going to be repairing the property and has started some of the repairs, but I'll leave it up to you if you want to go ahead and find it guilty in or declare it a nuisance. It's totally up to you, looking at the pictures, what you would like to do.
I don't think it's gotten to a point to be a nuisance yet. I mean, we've seen some horrific.
Yeah, especially since there's activity there. And again, Officer Clark did make contact with someone, and they have been cleaning up.
That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah, because he said they even was there over the weekend and secured the side door. So if you would like, I mean, I'm okay with dismissing it if you don't find the pictures to be that bad. Again, I'm not over there in that area anymore. I just saw it by looking at it today.
All right, so the only reason why it was brought forward is so that I can declare it a nuisance?
Yes, I got a list of violations that was brought to me by our commander and asked me to address all of them as nuisance cases. So yes, I brought it just per,
I don't think it meets the criteria, at least for me, at this point. You can always bring it back.
okay, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. So we'll go ahead, and dismiss this, Pilar?
Okay.
Okay.
The next item on the agenda is item number 3, Ann Barnett. Monica Frederick is the officer. Vita Lynn Christie is going to present the case. Case number CEBNP 2014-00132, item number 3.
Vita Lynn Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami Police Department. This is a case for Officer Frederick in regards to building without permit. This case was previously heard for a rear addition in the process of being constructed, and it is just in limbo at this point. I do have the pictures at the property, and I did visit the property today. For one, and there has been no changes to the property.
Okay.
Should we sit?
Yes, please. So they stop in the middle, midway in the construction. Okay.
The original permits they did have for that portion of the property was back from 2011.
Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I'm sorry, can you tell me again about notice?
The notice for today's hearing was posted at the property on March 19th at 10:20 a.m. and certified mail was sent out, but the green card has not been returned.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. I also find there's proper notice, and given good notice, the owners have failed to appear. I find in favor of the city. I will impose a daily fine amount of $50 with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015.
This was already adjudicated.
And it's right in front of me, too. I find that the violation still exists. I hereby ratify the daily fine amount of $50. See, I was in line with what I had done before.
Okay, the next item is item number 15, Diana Morales. Vita Lynn Christie is the officer. The case number is CEFAW 2014-00102, item 15.
Vita Lynn Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami Police Department. This is a case that was previously heard for the retaining fence / wall on the property. Property was posted with the order to comply, and property was posted with this notice to appear for today's hearing. I have not had any contact with the property owner, and as of today, there has been no changes at the property. Pictures?
Yes, please. All right, so there's been no compliance. When was this taken? Today? Oh, okay. Thank you. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations still exist. I also find proper notice, and given good notice, the owner has failed to appear. I therefore ratify the daily fine amount of $50.
The next item on the agenda is item number 24, is Lan Klubrun. Ernst Baptiste is the officer. Case number CEEXP 2015-00032, item 24.
Ernst Baptiste, City of North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a property located at 660 Northeast 145. Was cited for exterior paint of and notice of violation. Initial inspection was done on January 29. Letter was sent out on the 29th of January. Hearing was set for the 11th. Notice to appear on March 25th, mail certified. And today I inspected the property, and it's still, the garage door still not painted, and I have pictures.
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, and given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city. I will, with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015, and a daily fine amount of $25.
The next item on the agenda is item number 32, Joseph Jusma. Ernest Baptiste is the officer, and the case number CEJNK 2015-00047, item 32.
Ernest Baptiste, City of North Miami, code enforcement officer. Violation is for junk on the property located at 790 Northeast 141st. Initial inspection was done on March 6. Notice of violation was sent out on March 6. Notice to appear was mailed certified on March 25th. And today I inspected the property, and the junk still in the rear.
Tell me the address again, because I'm taking you off.
790 Northeast 145 Street.
Okay. Okay. Because I thought I heard 141st. Okay. Junk. Okay, I didn't see the mattresses. I was gonna say, what junk? Okay. Mattresses leaning against the wall. All right, based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I find there's good notice, and given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. This is a new case, right?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
All right, so I hereby impose a daily fine amount of $25 with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015.
The next item on the agenda is item number 38, Kessler St. Hilaire. Ernest Baptiste is the officer, case number CEEXP 2015-00044, item 38.
Ernest Baptiste, code enforcement officer, City of North Miami. This is this house was initially inspected on February 5th. Letters were mailed on February 5th. It is in violation of Code Section 546 for the exterior of property that was the pending job started and did not finish. I have pictures, and we posted a mail certified, was sent out on the 25th, and I have pictures of the house that is not painted completely.
Okay. What happened? They started the job and they didn't finish?
Yes, for some reason they just stopped. I visited the house, I spoke to the owner, and nothing is done.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I find good notice and given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I adjudicated guilty and impose a daily fine amount of $50 with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015.
The next item is item number 45, Mariella Vela. Monica Frederick is the officer. Vita Lynn Christie is covering for her. The case number CEB PR 2015-00005, item 45.
Vita Lynn Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami Police Department. Speaking on behalf of Officer Frederick in regards to a new case that was cited on February 17 for a BMP. The interior, which includes the interior remodeling of the property. Property was posted on the 19th with a notice to appear, and I do have pictures for the record.
A lot of work being done here. These were taken today?
Yes.
Okay. So they ripped out the entire interior? I see that.
And no contact has been made with anyone from the property, and no permit has been submitted.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I find good notice and given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city and impose a daily fine amount of $100 with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015.
The next item is item number 48, Maurice Goodman. Vita Lynn Christie is the officer. The case number CENUS 2014-00072, item 48.
Vita Lynn Christie, City of North Miami Police Department. This is a case that was previously heard and declared a nuisance. We are just back today so we can reset a fine for this nuisance property.
$100.
Thank you.
Next case is item number 15, Mauricio Jalil. Ernst Baptiste is the officer. Case number CENUS 2014-00064, item 50.
Okay, this is a nuisance case. And this is a property located at 695 Northeast 135th. The case started on the March 11 as a nuisance because the condition of the property, and this is a house that's been in the city record for a while, but the new nuisance case though, we have seen some movement in that house, and they basically there is some changes that has been made, and I posted the property, and as far as the exterior of the property, there's some cover that have been put, and the roof is been they've been working on it, and we posted the property, and as far as nuisance, I this one I don't consider it a nuisance because things was done to clean it and to try to move it along. And I would suggest that until I see some bad condition really to dismiss that one.
Okay, dismissed.
Next item on the agenda is 52, Mimos Anantua. Ernst Baptiste is the officer, case number CENUS 2014-00065. Item 52.
Yes, this is a new nuisance case also, and this one is an eyesore and it's in bad shape. And he was posted on March 11, and certified mail was sent out on the 25th, and I have pictures. The house looking bad.
I agree. This one is a nuisance. So I will declare it a nuisance.
Okay.
And do I usually add cost? At the next, okay. All right.
You can declare it a nuisance and find it guilty.
Hmm? Okay. Oh, and
With an
I'm
abatement
sorry,
date.
and I also need to put on the record that I find good notice. The owners have failed to appear, and I find that it is a violation, and it is in fact a nuisance, and I will adjudicate it as such. Okay.
Next item is item number 55, Norman Strangways. Monica Fredericks, case covered by Beadle and Christie, case number CEMHO 2015-00008, item 55.
Vidal and Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami Police Department, for Officer Frederick. This is a new case in regards to a MHO, which pretty much there's our openings at the property that needs to be secure. The property is vacant. We do have pictures for the record. We did post the property with notice to appear for this hearing on the 19th, and certified mail was sent, but obviously returned. And these are the pictures for the record.
Would you consider it a health hazard? Or life safety? Is there a
The-
tree growing in there?
Yes, the property has been vacant for at least 7 years, to my knowledge. Actually, about 8 years in about 2 days. The bank is the property is being maintained by the bank. There are a few little cracks because it is an
No, it
older
seems
home.
like something can actually fall off, like the roof. That's what I'm asking
That's
if
the
there are life safety
overhang of
issue.
the porch, like a small veranda area.
Okay.
Um,
Is it fenced in? Is it something?
it's not fenced in,
Okay.
so it's up to you.
Yeah. Is it a nuisance case? What do you mean?
It's not a nuisance case because the property is very well kept. Other than that tree
Other
that's
than
on the
fact
roof,
that there's a tree
in the roof,
protruding out from the roof, and the roof is leaning and
that's
cockeyed.
just one actual small portion, but
All right. Okay, based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. I find in favor of the city. I will impose a daily fine amount of $50 with an abatement date of, what did I do in my numbers? Is it May?
Yes, May 5th. Mhm.
May 5th, 2015.
Next item is item number 57, Ofanis Delarme. Ernst Baptiste is the officer, case number CEFAW 2015-00016, item 57.
Ernst Baptiste, Code Enforcement Officer, City of North Miami. This is a new case for property located at 490 Northeast 137th Street. The initial inspection was January 30th. Notice violation was mailed on the 30th of January. Certified mail was sent, and notice to appear was posted on the 25th of March. It is a fence issue, and we have a wooden fence part, chain link fence part broken, and I have pictures.
Yes. Mhm. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I find good notice, and given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby impose a daily fine amount of $50 with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015.
The next item is item number 62, Perot Jean Baptiste, Beadle and Christie is the officer, the case number CENUS 2015-00014, item number 62.
Beadle and Christie, City of North Miami Police Department, Division Code Enforcement. This is a case that was previously heard and deemed a nuisance. We're just looking for a fine today.
$100.
Thank you very much.
The next item on the agenda is 67, Roberto Gutierrez, Ernest Baptiste is the officer, case number CEIVY 2015-00019, item 67.
Ernest Baptiste, Code Enforcement Officer, City of North Miami. This is house located at 13525 Northeast 6th Avenue. The violation was cited on the code section 10-19A. This is for an inoperable van that is parked in front of the house, never moved. Notice was given. The affidavit of service, signed good card. The good card was signed on March 19. Notice to appear was posted on March 25th. And as of today, I have pictures of that van that never moved. It looked like it's being used as storage in front of their house in bad shape.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, and given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city. I hereby impose a daily amount of $50 with an abatement date of May 5th, 2015.
The last item on the agenda is item number 70, Steve Boxell, Beadle and Christie is the officer, the case number CEEXP 2015-00056, item number 70.
Do apologize for the miscommunication. 12795 Northeast 2nd Avenue. The case was actually closed earlier today as the property owner did pressure clean and paint the awnings and the frontal area of the property that was discolored.
Okay, great. Well,
That concludes the agenda.
that concludes the agenda. We're
Thank you very
adjourned.
much.
Thank you.